Hey everyone, this is Dr. Andy with AG Thrive, and I am super excited to be here with you today and give you some guidance, suggestions to kind of walk with you and helping you to grow the life, love, family, and success you want. And kind of think the thing that this is really going to focus on is certainly the life you want, but a lot more the love that you want. And this is related to a book that I read when I was probably in my early 20s or even late teens that totally had a massive impact on me, and a big reason why I actually even chose to go into the field of psychology. And it was the Road Less Traveled by M. Scott Peck. And I'm going to incorporate a few of the ideas that at least I recall from that book, along with an idea of my own on how to really create a long-term, beautiful, fulfilling, committed relationship, marriage. So step one is about love being an action or a verb as opposed to a feeling. Step two is about building companionate love versus passionate love, right? And they don't need to necessarily be either or, but you'll see it when we get there. And then step three is about the magic magnifying glass and how that's going to be radically powerful. Step one, love is an action versus a feeling, right? I think we can all appreciate just how powerful and intoxicating love as a feeling is, right? That passion that you feel, that connection, that chemistry, and without a doubt, that is, I think, one of the most powerful feelings that you can ever experience. And it's fun and it's exciting. However, that feeling for 99.9% of all couples is like unsustainable throughout a lifetime. Doesn't mean that you can't recapture it and have fantastic moments, where I would say it's even more powerful 20, 30, 40 years into a relationship. But Peck makes, I think, a fascinating point that this is a lot of where, relationships kind of go off the tracks, and into divorce, is when that feeling kind of goes away, and now people are saying, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, right? And people, instead of putting in the work to develop a deeper connection, sometimes will opt out to go, find that feeling again. And so, making love about a choice, an action, about consistently, being present about the other person's kind of personal and spiritual growth as well as yours. Like, that's what he defines as true love, and I certainly find myself agreeing with that. Step two is about the passionate love versus companionate love. So, we kind of covered that passionate love being more about that feeling. It's more of like a chemistry, neurochemistry, right? Which again is intoxicating and fun. But it's not always best to make decisions on who you should be with or who you should commit to based off those feelings. And the companionate love that Peck talks about is really a much deeper, profound connection. It's that ability to put the framework, the groundwork for that person to be your best friend, to be aligned in some ways on some of those core values and what matters most to you kind of in relationship, and to genuinely enjoy that person, right? And like being around them and be working as a team. I remember there was a book in grad school, Passionate Marriage by David Schnarch, that really was profound and a great book. And in that book, Schnarch really talks about that the best connection or intimacy, closeness, affection that you're ever going to have in your marriage can only come after 30 years of marriage, after being with someone long enough that like your defense systems, your ego, right, that the walls on that come down, and you've built that type of friendship and connection with someone that you can be totally open and totally vulnerable and really allow yourself to begin to explore, the deeper levels of closeness and connection. And so, to me, I think it's exciting, and it's definitely something I think we should all be aiming for. But that only comes by seeing love as an action, right? And really developing that type of connection and friendship. So now step three is all about the magic magnifying glass. And that really, it just boils down to, what are you focusing on, right? Are you consistently focused on all of the, kind of little nuances and the irritations of your significant other, right? All the things that they do that irritate you or bug you, because whatever you consistently are focusing on, you tend to magnify, right? It's like your brain, if you're expecting to be irritated by someone, it magically deletes like anything that's inconsistent with that expectation. But if you're using that magic magnifying glass to consistently focus on what you appreciate, what you enjoy, what you're grateful for about that person, well, suddenly now you begin to pick up on those things more and more, and you delete a lot of those irritations. I'm not saying they're not there, but you're just focused on that. And if your significant other sees you looking at them through that kind of grateful, like, mindset and lens, they're going to start to blossom. They're going to start to feel better. They're going to want to do more things that make you feel grateful, and it creates this beautiful, virtuous cycle, right? So there you go. There's 3 steps that you can take, in a relationship that I think will really help to have a long-term, beautiful connection. And it's all related to making love more of an action and committing to developing a lifelong kind of profound connection. So it's Dr. Andy, and helping you to grow the life and love and family, those are all related for sure, that you want and deserve. Thanks.